We were just recording for like 5 minutes, and then we're like, do we even hit record? So we got, what, 50 seconds. All right. You're gonna pay attention to the timer. All right, so what we were talking about is Cubes' Instagram got hacked.
Fucking.
So go follow his new one.
Yeah.
Even though you literally been telling people the A Cubes 1 2 3, I think, on the podcast. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same thing as my Snapchat. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
But your account got hacked. It was sending people messages to try to steal money
for Bitcoin.
Yeah, I don't even know what it was. It was like, yo, Venmo me $300 like right now, ASAP or something. I was like, what?
Yeah, and then I was like, because one of my friends got it, and he was just like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "Yeah, I was thinking that, but like I didn't know." And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it definitely wasn't like robot. It was definitely a real person like doing it. So.
Yeah.
I wonder like where like that stems from. Like,
one of my friends, dude. He's like into like that kind of stuff. Like he used to like hack like people's stuff. Like he could hack,
take their money,
like not to take their money, but like he would hack his friends, like game things and stuff like the internet. So he said he's gonna try to do something. He thinks he can maybe do something to try to get the account back, but it's gonna take him a little bit. So, but yeah, dude, that shit sucks, dude. I'm like, damn. But you know what? It's what else.
I actually talked to Jazari today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, he hit me up yesterday or the day before when your account was hacked, because he got a message from it. It was like, let's see if I can find it. But it was like that thing. It was like.
Yeah, because he posted something on their account, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have it here. But he was like, oh, did Jazari's get hacked, too?
No, not Jazari's. It was mine. But, you know...
Jazari would be pissed if he got hacked, probably. He'd be so fucked up about it.
You know Jared Butler?
No.
He was a year old.
Oh, yeah.
His account got hacked, too. And, like, he was telling me he wasn't able to, like, get into, like... Because Instagram's so stupid. It's, like... Because it's, like, Facebook about it. So, like... You can't really, like, it says go to the help desk and stuff, because you can't really call Instagram because it's connected to Facebook, and they don't let, like, you have to like, do it through, like, their help desk. But it's, the directions are so stupid, so it's like, you might as well just make a new one. So, I mean.
That's fucking stupid.
It really is, man. Like,
yeah, that they suck like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why Facebook bought Instagram if they were just going to, like, say, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know what Mark Zuckerberg was thinking.
Well, he probably made bad money off of it. It's just like, it's like they bought Instagram so that way Instagram wouldn't be bigger than Facebook, because they're trying to keep Facebook like number one, even though it's like whatever. Like,
oh, that's what one of my friends was like. Damn, too bad it wasn't your Facebook that got hacked, because no one really. I mean, fucking no one uses Facebook anymore. But that wasn't the case.
So good.
Oh, I know, it looks good.
I'm eating like this chocolate protein bar, and it's so rich and creamy and good. So sorry for the ASMR. All right.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you. What were you talking about?
I went fishing.
Yeah.
I went fishing today, and I was the only one that caught anything. I caught like a 6-pound pickerel. Thing was like fucking probably like this big. The thing was fucking nice.
Yeah.
But I went fishing with my brother because he called me today. Like I said, I don't know if you saw it on my story or not, but his one of the first dogs that he got, like for himself, passed away. His name's Roscoe. Yeah, he was like young. He wasn't even like old. My brother had to get rid of him when he moved to Florida, so he gave him to a friend to like watch. But like they've still been in contact and stuff, and like he sees the dog all the time.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't seen him in a while, so it sucks because I wish I got to see him again. But I guess like the friend's dad like left the door open. He got outside. He got hit by a car.
Oh.
Yeah. So
man,
then
that's so sad.
he like fractured his hip and like had like internal bleeding in his spleen.
Oh,
so my brother like went to the hospital before they put him down, and he said that the dog like got off the hospital bed or whatever and went to him and like licked him and then went right back to the hospital bed, like he knew type
so
of
he
thing.
knew it was
yeah,
like...
he was like over or whatever saying bye.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really sad. So
my
brother called me like crying and was like asking me what I was doing, and I was like fuck, because it's fucked up. Like I would have been crying too. Like so I was like,
stinks, man.
I guess I'll go hang with my brother.
What kind of dog was it again?
Pitbull.
Oh, Pitbull, yeah.
Yeah, here's show you the video I posted. This is Pitbull now. Cujo. Here.
Cujo. Oh, Cujo.
Let's show the audience real quick. This is Cujo. Focus. It's not focusing, but you can just see how cute he is. It doesn't need a focus. He's a cute dog, but this is Roscoe. Right here.
Aw.
Come on. Load.
Man, he's a big dog.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Wow.
He was like the coolest pit bull too. He's basically like the type of pit bull that everyone wants. The people who want pit bulls, bro.
Oh, yeah,
not vicious, like really like lap dog, really careful, gentle with other dogs,
protective and stuff.
Yeah, protective over kids, really good with kids.
Cool. Yeah. I heard pit bulls are like that.
Dude, he was so fucking cool. He was like the coolest pit bull I've ever met. So it's sad I'm like not gonna be able to see him again, but shit happens.
How old was he again?
I'm not sure. He was probably a couple years.
Oh,
probably like 5, 6, maybe. But yeah, it sucks. He does have Cujo now though, and Cujo's like a puppy. Like he just got him or whatever.
So, yeah,
he's getting big too. He's starting to get big. Dude, he has a problem with eating rocks. He like eats rocks, like literally swallows them. Like picks them up on the ground, chews on them a little bit, and then swallows them and just eats rocks. I don't understand why.
You got a rock problem.
Yeah, it's like not appetizing. Like how do you? I don't even understand it. He was eating the So we went fishing, and my brother got live bait. And he was throwing the fucking shiners, and Cujo was just eating them, bro, just munching them, like just fucking pick like, little shiners like this big, and just throw them, and he would just fucking pick it up, walk to the corner, and just fucking chew it, eat it, swallow it, and we were like, what the fuck? He ate like 4 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, and he wanted more. He was like, because my brother was putting them on his rod and like casting them out, he was trying to grab it off the rod with the hook and shit. Like we're like, dude, like, you're gonna fuck yourself up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's literally ridiculous. Speaking of animals, I have this thing in my notes from like mad long ago that I wanted to talk about in like an episode like so long ago, but like then I don't know. Let me see if I can pull it up. So there was a study that was done in like primates, like gorillas and chimpanzees and stuff like that, and they found out basically, and this is true because it's like this with humans too. It's like weird to think about, but the larger a male's testicles, the less attractive he is. And vice versa. So the more attractive you are, the less size you got on those babies down there. Yeah, so I got small balls because I'm pretty fucking handsome, if you know what I mean. But Cube's got the balls in this episode. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's weird. It's just like I guess like gorillas have like the smallest fucking testicles.
For it.
Like that's why gorillas are like fucking huge and jacked and good looking. Yeah. Right? And they got small balls, but chimpanzees are just all balls. Like just the ugliest fucking animals, but they just have massive balls. It has something to do with like
genetics,
sex and stuff.
Sex,
yeah, like breeding and stuff like that. Like because like their testicles are bigger for the purpose of to seem more attractive to the females because it's like, oh, he can reproduce as opposed to like he's good looking or whatever, but he can't reproduce because his testicles are small. It's like it's kind of weird.
Yeah, this one is random.
And that's why girls like big dicks, guys. No, I'm just basically that's where I was getting at. But let's see. I had something else in here. What did I want to talk about? I low-key wish you were working at Leo's today. I wanted food.
Damn.
Yeah, I was pretty butthurt about that.
Was your girlfriend working?
No, she was here. She got today off. But like, she had a doctor's appointment. She actually like fucked up her back. Ooh. Really bad. Yeah, she like herniated a disc. I don't know. She just woke up and her fucking back was fucked up one day. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, her disc is like fucked up. So like her lower back hurts and stuff. Yeah, she's like walks around like an old lady and stuff now. It's funny. She's cute. It's like walking around. Yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, she's like been like limping around and trying to get better and stuff like that. Seeing a doctor. I thought she was gonna get.
What are you gonna do? What do you have to? Yeah, is that what you have to?
She's I don't know. Like she went back today to the doctors and like said mostly like. She was loosening up and like her muscles, because like I guess like the doctor said that like her muscles were like the tightest ones she's like seen and stuff. Wow. Like yeah, they were just like wicked.
What do you have to do, like physical therapy for that or something?
Yeah, so I hurt my back like a while ago. I think I've talked about it before. Yeah. Like, especially like last episode or the 2 episodes ago with Lex, like talking about my back injury. It's like, I did. So it happened a couple of times, and my back is like still messed up to this day. But it was like I did PT, it didn't really work for me. Like I don't know, it just like maybe I didn't stick with it long enough, or like I don't know. I just like didn't really give a fuck. I was just like, it started getting better, so I was like, whatever. And that was like a while ago. That was like freshman year when it happened, and then like it got hurt again, and then I just did the same shit, like went to PT and stuff like that, and then I was like, whatever, fuck this stuff because it's just probably gonna get hurt again anyways, because of football and stuff. And then like recently, the like 2 times ago I got hurt was I went to the chiropractor and like was going once a week for like 2 months or whatever. And he was just cracking my shit. And like I just like stopped squatting for like mad long, stopped squatting, stopped deadlifting, and just like let it kind of get back to like normal, and then like started like building the strength up again. And I haven't had a problem since until like last week when I was like squatting heavy again. Like it kind of like tweaked, but it was because like I shifted a little weird or something.
Yeah. I remember you said with
yeah,
your leg
I told
and
you
stuff.
about that last episode. Yeah, so it just like, but it's fine. It's like it only hurt like that day, and then it was fine or whatever. But you know what else is weird is sometimes like you wake up and you like you sleep on it wrong or something like that, and your back hurts or your neck hurts or something like that. I heard that there's like, you know, the reason like why like hospital beds are like inclined, like they make you sleep on an incline. They don't the beds don't go all the way down. I guess there's like research like that's like better for you to sleep on an incline.
Oh, I can see
instead of
that.
sleep flat.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, for some people. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like the optimal position for like letting your body recover, and something to do with like brain fluid too, or something like that. Like I don't know. Like
that makes
like,
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. That's like, you know how they make those beds that like you can angle them each side or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I want to fucking get one of those, but they're like mad expensive.
Oh yeah,
There's like beds that like you can adjust like the angle of them, but you can also adjust like the heat, get it up to like 110 degrees
like or and stuff.
Yeah, or like 55 degrees.
And it also like there's like a bed that it's it just came out. It can like it helps you with your sleep, like how you're sleeping and stuff.
Yeah, like measures your fucking heart rate and everything. Yeah,
dude, and everything like that. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
An old lady at work called me cute the other day.
Oh.
Yeah. I get hit on by old ladies at the gym. Swear to
God.
Yeah.
There you go.
Swear to God.
Hey.
That's all I got for now. So we it's like I have stuff, but like I think we already talked about some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Don't want to drop that. I don't know. We didn't like come in today either, like just like last episode. We didn't really come in with a plan. But Cube said he had some stuff to talk about, and like we obviously like talked over the weekend and stuff like what we should do. And I just wanted to talk about like the importance of like health as a whole, just like being healthy. Kind of aside from the whole diet and like fitness and like working out side of things, and talk more about like what's it called? Like
what brings you joy other than like working out? Well, what's like what's like good for, like there's a certain word for it.
Yeah,
but,
I know it is taught. I forget. I think it starts with an H. Like hostilis. I don't know. Something. I don't know. I forget the fucking word. Holistic. What the fuck does holistic mean? Wait, I feel like that's what I'm looking for. Like holistics. I think it like more like yeah, just like extra like stuff that like sleep and like meditation and mindfulness and other stuff that isn't like, oh, if you eat healthy you're gonna feel a little bit better. Yeah. It's more of like it's not just that. It's like everyone thinks like, oh, if I just eat healthy I'll feel better. It's like, no. Trust me, I work out every day and like I have a pretty decent diet and I still feel like shit. So. But like that kind of it ties into like what we talked about a couple episodes ago about like the whole mental health thing and like going to therapy like I am now and like I'm on medication. I'm just like seeking to like correct my mind and stuff like that and trying to find like what like I don't know, get tools to progress forward other than working out and like having a good diet. It's like I don't know. And obviously like you know the same thing is like it's not everything.
No, it's not. No.
It's like I could spend the whole day in the gym and like some days it's just like I just don't feel it. It's just like whatever. It's like you go to the gym and it doesn't do. I could be
running like the whole day and it's like so it depends, it's just on your mood and how your mentality is and your
it doesn't dude, like today, like fishing with my brother, bro, and like doing extra stuff.
Yeah, you had something in you to make you like that.
Yeah, but it was like
but that's good though. It's like just to like it wasn't like the atmosphere was just so calm and stuff.
Yeah, we went fishing with him. It was just me, my brother, and his puppy. And like I don't hang out with my brother like at all, like ever, basically. And I see that you have like family and friends up there.
Yeah.
And that's obviously something like spending more time with your family is like
that's big.
So
that's a
good
really
for your
big.
health.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to like recently because and I had this conversation with Aubrey today, my girlfriend. like my day, it's almost becoming like stagnant in life, and it's just like I wake up, I go to work, I go lift, I come home, either go to her house or she comes over here, and we just watch a movie and go to bed. That's been like every day for the past like 3 weeks.
Wow.
So like I'm trying to make a conscious effort of getting back into like pursuing stuff. Like I like before, and it's not to like blame my girlfriend. I told her that it's like not her fault. Obviously it's my fault just from like letting it like get to this point. But like just getting in that like comfortable being mediocre type of thing.
The same as everybody else in a way.
Yeah, like following the herd type of thing, like being a sheep.
Exactly, being a sheep. Yeah, not being like a wolf.
Yeah, like I was like before the relationship and before I don't know, before I got a job and before like everything. It's just like I was like my trajectory, and this is what I told her. Like my trajectory in life was like this, and then like I got into a relationship with her, and it still went up for a while. Like it wasn't like she wasn't a deterrent to like anything for me, and that's why like I liked her. But then I like started slacking off and getting lazy, and it's my fault. It's not hers. It's just like I started like going steady, and then it was just like a straight line. And I was like, I told her today, it's like now it feels like it's going down. It's like I don't know. And I told her like maybe it's like spending too much time together and like not spending time with my family or like friends or like anything like that. I'm literally just hanging out with her.
I kind of know what you mean. Like,
I feel like I'm with her every breathing second. It's like I don't want to feel like that, and I'm not. It just feels like that.
It just feels like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to.
You want to like be able to have like your own time and then have her have her own time too.
And I just don't want her to feel like I'm pushing her away or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because that's not like what I want necessarily. Like she asked me, she was like, "Do you want to break up?" And I'm like, "No." Like. I don't know. I just feel like I need some space. Like, just like fucking, I need to like.
Because sometimes it's good just to have like, not go your separate ways, but at least go have your own time together and stuff. You know,
talking to the mic cubes. Yeah, Jesus Christ, I gotta fix this mic every episode. I gotta fix this. I gotta reset the camera. But yeah, it's like I don't know. I just feel like almost like suffocated. It's like I like being in a relationship with her, and but like I feel like relationships shouldn't be. Like I said, like a deterrent to your life trajectory and like what you want out of life. Yeah. I like thought to myself the other day, like, maybe I'd be fine just being average. And like when I thought that to myself, my other head was like, what the fuck did you just think? And that's not okay.
Like a David's
literally
thing.
Like the bitch voice or whatever.
The bitch voice, exactly.
And then I was just like, what the fuck? So like when I heard that, I like knew like I needed to like do something. So like,
well, that's why I know like when
hold on 1 second. Continue.
You know how it's like how people say they don't have time to like work out or all that kind of stuff, or it's like. You know, sometimes it's like... It's
because that time is allocated to other things.
That's what I mean. Like sometimes I understand, like, it does make sense because if you work a 9-to-5 job and then you have family and friends and stuff, you know, it takes... And
that's what I feel like.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But
I'm like, I want to spend time with my girlfriend because I want to make her feel important because she's important to me, but it's also at the same time, I, like, am not doing anything else because I'm spending way too much time with her. Yeah. It's like I need to take some of the time during the week that I spend with her and put that towards the podcast and put it towards your like family. My business, my family and stuff like that, instead of just being with her every single day after I lift and after I get out of work.
It's like it's okay sometimes. Like if you go with your family and you bring her with you and stuff like that's not But then there's times that if you just want to spend it with your family, then
Yeah, and sometimes I just want to be alone.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
I know you. I know. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean.
I just don't want anything. Yeah. Like today kind of felt like that, and I'm actually happy that my brother called me and stuff because
cool,
I hung out with him, and that was like I don't get to do that anymore. Like life's so crazy now that I don't get to just hang with my brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why like he called me and stuff because he wasn't doing anything today, and it was like fortunate. Like my plan today was to do school and fix my school and start like learning more. I haven't done it in 2 weeks, and like I feel like I'm slacking off. Yeah, so I need to get that because that's my future. You know what I mean? That's part of my future.
Or at least you know that like you are slacking. You know what I mean? It's not like you're just like being like easy on yourself. But you're not. You're being hard. So that's good.
Yeah,
though.
And also like the whole like trying to get my mental health in
of course,
shape.
Yeah.
Because that's important to me.
It's a
I don't want to be fucking binge eating my life away. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, because if you think about it, at the end of the day, we only have 24 hours in a day. We sleep for out of those hours.
At least 7, motherfucker.
At least 7 to maybe 9. I mean, some people even sleep to 10 or 11. You know?
Yeah, but the question is like that is how much of it is quality sleep. Yeah, we can talk about sleep much because that's just the same thing. It's like I heard today, I was listening to a podcast. Power Project did a podcast, and I need to finish it because it's like really good. But it's like about like there was 2 different ones. I forget who the dudes are, but I'll make sure to send them to you because they're fucking dope. But they were talking about sleep just before I picked you up. And like how important, like it doesn't matter. Like some people are like, yeah, I slept like last night or whatever, but it's not about how long you sleep or how long you're in bed and stuff like that. It's all the quality of the sleep. It's like you could go to sleep and be in like REM sleep your whole night, and that's not good because you need to go through those cycles in order to like have your body and your mental recover and stuff.
No, I know.
Like you can sleep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can say you like drink like I don't know if you know, but if you get drunk and then like go to sleep, like it's the worst sleep ever. You could sleep for 12 hours, but you wake up and it's still like
it's like
didn't sleep.
Like,
you know what I mean?
It's
the hangover, but it's like some things affect your sleep in like a bad way, and people don't even realize it. Like the whole staring at your phone all day, or like
or like
staring
they
at a
say
screen.
You're not supposed to like before you go to bed. The hour before, you're not supposed to look at your phone.
Well, it's supposed to be more than that, like 2-3 hours, bro. Like
really?
when the sun goes down, you're not supposed to have any artificial light. You know what I mean? Because that's what you're like. Sun goes up, sun goes down. Like that's like your type. Like you're supposed to wake up and do shit when the sun's up, and then when it goes down, it's supposed to be wind down. It's the circadian rhythm. It's like, and a lot of the technology like interferes with that, and cortisol levels, like being stressed
and just
out.
life, honestly. I mean, if you're
that's what I'm saying. Stress and, like and cortisol. It's like that's like, oh, dude, cortisol. People need to learn about that because that's like a crazy thing. And I don't know if you like have like dove into research on that, but
I've heard of it, but I haven't really looked into it.
Cortisol is the stress like stress chemical that releases in your brain or whatever, like, and your body needs cortisol, like training, like a training stimulus. Cortisol, like it's stress, but like you can have too much cortisol and like overload and be stressed through your life. Like say you got like 5 kids and you're working a full-time job, trying to get to the gym, trying to develop a business, like doing all this stuff, your cortisol is gonna be wicked high, and that's gonna make you sleep like shit. And then when you sleep like shit, your cortisol gets even higher because you're not fucking resting, and your brain can't fucking function like that. And over time, like you're gonna feel like shit, and it's just gonna fuck with everything. You're gonna make poorer decisions when it comes to your diet. You're gonna like fucking skip the gym because you don't feel like it. And that's like what happens in life, and that's why like I feel like a lot of the like obesity epidemic and stuff like that is because of like people are just fucking stressed, bro. Like the whole like and life now, especially in the past like 2-3 years, like it's just been rough,
crazy,
dude.
Yeah, and plus with all like people like losing their jobs and all that kind of stuff, and with money, and
everyone's
stuff,
stressed out. Cortisol is at an all-time high right now. That's for sure. And I started like researching cortisol once I learned about it because it was like I knew of it and I knew a little bit about it and I knew it was like a stress response that the body has and stuff like that. But I started like researching it more once I learned about it through my course, my nutrition coaching course, and realized that I probably have like wicked high cortisol. So that's why I'm like, I need to like figure out how to get this down. So that's when I started like reducing caffeine and stuff like that, because that probably has a fucking big thing to do with it too. Because these people have all this shit going on, like kids and a job and like all this stuff. They're just fucking chugging coffee all day to keep them going. In the morning
they go because America runs on Dunkin'. So
it's bad because your body shouldn't need caffeine, obviously. Like,
no,
you
of course not. Yeah.
So when you wake up, your body releases cortisol. So when you wake up, you're already naturally like producing cortisol to wake you up, to like get you going, type of thing. And when people drink coffee, it just like increases that cortisol artificially. Yeah. And then that's when you crash. That's why people crash at like midday, because their cortisol just fucking, because you're artificially spiking it so high. And then it's just like, fuck. And I forget what it was called, but there's a certain term for it. And that's why it happens. And that's why they need another coffee. You know what I mean? To keep going. So
it's addiction.
A lot of people, a lot of things, and what I've been trying to do recently is postpone the caffeine a couple of hours after I wake up. So like have caffeine at like, say I wake up at like 4:35. I don't want to have caffeine until like 6:37. Try to do like 60-90 minutes before I like artificially put caffeine in my body to spike cortisol. And I noticed that I feel like a lot better. Like I don't have that crash.
Well, I feel like good when I wake up in the morning and I don't have like a coffee or iced coffee. And if I did have one,
keep going, you just feel good. You're like, oh, I didn't need it.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? As opposed to like having it and then you're like, you kind of feel shitty.
Like, exactly. You feel
shitty, and it's the same thing with like not to bring up like diet again, but it's the same thing. It's like you wake up and you eat fucking carbs, you're gonna feel lethargic. That's why a lot of people will just have like eggs and bacon, like fats and protein or something like that, instead of having like a shit ton of carbs in the morning, like cereal or just anything that's like wicked high sugar, like fucking bunch of maple syrup, waffle, like just high sugar foods, high refined sugars, just like spike your glucose, and then your insulin, like just sensitivity just like crashes, and then you feel lethargic. So it's like, that's why a well-rounded breakfast is good instead of like the cereal and shit like that. And like, it sucks because that's like the cheapest thing for like kids and stuff.
Yeah, no, honestly,
I grew up on fucking cereal. Like, Liz fucking loves cereal. It sucks. I still like try to avoid it, but it's fucking good. You know what I mean? It's fucking good.
Yeah, I was thinking, it'd be crazy. You know how like in school we have like your report card and stuff with grades and stuff. What if we had like a report card for
life?
No, not even just life, but like what if
just
it was
God
like
send you a report card?
No, it was like if we were in a society that like you get a report card every week or even like monthly, and it says things about like your mental health. So you grade your mental health, like how is your mental health the week or the month, your nutrition, what's it called? Like how we're like other things and stuff that like it's really important for you, like how much time do you spend with your family, all this kind of stuff. And like, I feel like that would build like more people to like be like, oh, like my last week.
Well, what would happen if you got a bad report card?
Then
like, what do you think would it be?
I mean, like, I don't know, like if
you keep getting bad report cards, you just get decapitated. They're like, you don't deserve to be here. The higher purpose just fucking murders you.
No, I mean, like, I don't know, like you get more help and stuff. People like they try to like have a thing to like send you things.
No, that would be
like,
really cool because I mean? Like, if I was getting a report card on my life right now, I'd have fucking kind of like grades that I wouldn't be proud of right now, and that would probably be like, fuck.
It would motivate, and maybe like kind of get that in your head, because like sometimes like I feel like if you see something like in front of you, then it's like more that it's like you'll get that more than if it's just on a screen. Because like what we were talking about before, looking at a screen isn't good. That's why on like a piece of paper, if it said right there, your mental health is the biggest thing. So like, yeah, maybe if you had everything else like good, like your health, your family, everything like that was good, but your mental health wasn't good.
Yeah, take like Robin Williams, for example. It's like,
of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he was rich, movie star, like I'm sure like family life was good, and he just suffered from depression. It's like his mental health was just not in check, and look what it led to.
And since then, that's when they talk more about like kind of mental health and that.
Yeah, for men too.
For men, like because before that, I really never heard of anyone that
men's mental health awareness was like not a thing.
Yeah. So
and we get the shit end of the stick because if we're fucking preaching, and this isn't supposed to be like a mental health thing because we already talked about that, but it's like we get the shit end of the stick because we're supposed to be men and we're supposed to not be pussies, and it's like sorry, can't help it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, but the whole like cortisol thing, I definitely think reducing cortisol by like getting better sleep, eating healthier foods and stuff like that, drinking enough water, even working out, because sometimes like people and this is what pissed me off. I saw one of my coworkers is drinking an energy drink right now, but it's like
a Bang, or
it's like, why? You're not going to work out, you're just sitting here, you know what I mean? It's like I don't understand why people like overload on caffeine. Honestly, it's like a caffeine crisis too in this world right now. That
makes sense. Yeah, that does. Yeah, because it's all about it's all coffee.
Imagine if there was like a caffeine like thing, like say we had like bars on us to see how much caffeine we've had today, and it's like you have like a limit that you could go to, and you can't buy coffee at Dunkin' because you already had one earlier. It's like fucking,
if only.
Yeah, right.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think the report card idea that you mentioned is actually kind of sick. Like,
I was
talk more about that.
Yeah, I mean, because like I don't know. I mean, because I have like the wrong notebook, but I had written down something about like how like it would help a lot with, even if we did it in like middle school leading up to high school or some of that, and then like, because like gym class isn't really.
Early childhood is so important.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, and that's like why it's scary. Like thinking about like how you're gonna raise your kids and stuff like that, dude. Yeah. Like. This world sucks. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to do. Dude. It's like, I want to raise my kids similar to how my parents raised me, because I know I'm good, but I'm also not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you want your kids to be better than you.
You want, like, your boy or your daughter to be better than you were. Or,
yeah. And it's like, obviously, that's my parents' goals, too, is to have me be better than them,
Of course,
so that way
yeah.
their grandkids can be better than all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like what you're supposed to do. But it's scary, man. Like thinking about like
Life, dude. Life
10 years from now,
is like
if I
a
had,
roller coaster,
like,
man.
yeah, 10,
And it's
20
like so many
years from
ups and
now.
downs, man. Like
10, 20 years from now when we have kids or something, it's
Yeah.
like, where the fuck is society even gonna be? And like,
that's what I mean. Like
that's why people. So, and it's weird. I was talking to my therapist the other day about that maybe perhaps I have this problem with like binge eating and eating and stuff like that, and like chronic dieting, because it gives me a sense of control, and that makes so much sense to me that she said that, because I don't necessarily think like I'm like trying to like control my life, which I am, because you are like almost 100% control of what you do, and your actions are going to reflect your life. It's like what you do is going to be what you turn out to be. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
You do drugs, like
they're gonna be.
you're gonna reap the benefits, and it's not like
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
yeah, you reap what you sow. You know. And she was saying that maybe like I could like being my diet and like getting addicted to like weighing myself and stuff like that when in my past was because it was something I could control, because you can't really control anything else. You know what I mean? You
That makes sense. Yeah.
You only have yourself. Like you can only control what you do. And what I leaned more towards was, all right, I'm gonna control my diet and almost use it as like a distraction from everything else going on in fucking life, because like everything sucks. You know what I mean? So, and that's like something you don't want to do, is just distract yourself from your problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to like attack them, and that's like what I'm trying to do now, is like attack the problems, because being healthy on all every like on the spectrum, like healthy, like just overall.
Yeah, like what is really healthy? Like, you know what I mean? And that's not just like in fitness wise, but that's like mental wise too. What it like how like who or like what can really be healthy? You know what I mean? Because it's like no matter what
I feel like health is subjective.
Yeah.
Like people, like I don't know, because other people are gonna assume I'm healthy. I'm not like. That's what healthy.
I mean. Like you know you could look at someone, you could be like, he could be the biggest dude, or you know the most fittest like person in the gym, guy or girl. But is he healthy? Yeah. But is he healthy? Like in his mindset, like or in her mindset? So it's like we don't.
It's like compare. It's like competing in bodybuilding. Is that necessarily healthy? Those people look like fucking sick, but it's not healthy to get that fucking lean and just like starve yourself and deplete yourself like that. It's not healthy. But like that, from an outside perspective, someone probably thinks like, oh, I should be a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? Because they're healthy. Like, but I know like that's what I'm like pursuing is not like necessarily healthy, and it's probably gonna fuck me up more. But it's like I really want to do it because I love it.
And if it's your passion, then of course, then
Another important thing, actually, and it's weird that you just brought this up, because I've been trying to like practice gratitude more,
of course,
and like trying to get into meditation a lot, because if you can fucking teach your brain and teach yourself how to just block everything out, right, and think about nothing but breathing in and breathing out, bro, like you win.
Oh, dude, it's like a lifesaver, man. Like,
I'm terrible at it. It's like literally like a skill. It takes a lot of, it takes a lot of like time to like get like. I remember my uncle, because he does it before every day. He wakes up early. That's when you're supposed to do it too. Like in the earlier the better, because it's like right when before your mind has everything. Like during the day, your mind gets everything. Has all the thoughts. Why I would argue it's better to do it like middle of the day.
Yeah, but then
multiple times a day.
Yeah, no,
honestly,
of course, yeah.
When things start getting crazy, depending on how much time
you have, because like you want to do it too. I mean, before, like, of course, there's like you want to do it, of course, when you wake up, because you want to like be able to like whatever
prime
comes,
yourself.
Yeah, whatever comes into your mind, you'll be able to like
control it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Because if you and you're breathing too, no matter like on how whatever causes you to have stress or whatever, you'll react better than if you didn't do it, and if you wait. I mean, you can do it, like you said, a couple times a day, but depending on just how you do it and how it works for you, then, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I do it, so I'll do it on my lunch break, but half the time I feel like I'm falling asleep.
Now, I was going to say, where do you do it? Like
in my car.
In your car, yeah, because...
I sit down, I put my hands on my things, I breathe in, and I was doing it through my mouth past couple of days because I was like stuffy as fuck. I had like a cold, bro. I was blowing my nose and blowing out blood because my piercing and shit. Like it was fucking stabbing me. But no, so like obviously breathing through the nose, like. and then just like exhaling like slowly and just focusing on like the breath. And I listened to a guided meditation one time, and I'm trying to practice this because I don't want to have to just do guided. I want to be able to get into that flow like by myself, just like focus, like thinking myself instead of like having to listen to someone guide me through it. But the guided meditations are like super beneficial. If you guys have ever like fucking wanted to try meditation and stuff like that, but like you don't want to do it by yourself, look up like guided meditations for whatever you're trying to accomplish with it. Like I'll look up like guided meditation for anxiety, or like guided meditation for relaxation, or like relaxation, or like whatever it is. Relaxation, that's not a word. Relaxation. But fuck, what was I saying? Just doing it. So I have been trying to do it by myself, but I feel like just blocking everything out is really hard, and I struggle with it a lot. And when I get it down, I know I'm gonna be fucking like, I feel like Superman being able to do that. I can do it for like 3-4 minutes.
That's pretty.
But then I think about something. I just think about something, and it's like fuck, because then I'll catch myself 30 seconds into thinking about something, and I'm like fuck, I stopped. So then I like have to restart and get back into it. But
or it's like if you can like, I always like, there's a saying like, if you can overcome your mind, you can overcome everything.
Yeah, and that's what the thing, because you brought up like reactions, and how you react to things is like everything in your life.
Exactly.
Because say you get like a text message, right? And this is like actually a good example, is getting a text message, and you could read that however you fucking want. Like you don't know how that person's saying it. You don't know what their tone is. You can't see their face. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And this is why like I hate texting. Like don't text me. Don't even FaceTime me. Don't even call me. I don't need to see you in person if you want to talk to me about a serious thing. If you're just like asking a question, that's fine. But like if you're having a conversation, like I'm not texting you.
No,
because you can read that however you want, and say you're in a bad mood, you're gonna read it like something's up. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna read it like they're giving you attitude, and then you're gonna react in a certain way.
That's honestly that's so true.
So
that's really, that's a good one to look at.
If you just like think of everything like, and this is why people are like, oh, like be optimistic, because like the more optimistic you are is gonna be what you get. You know, you get what you give. You know what I mean? So it's like if you're just an asshole, like, people are going to be an asshole. So
it's how you treat others.
It's the fucking golden rule, dude. You learn that in fucking preschool. Like treat others how you want to be treated. Or treat, and you know what a good thing is too, and this was in the Jordan Peterson book, 12 Rules for Life, is like, I think it was basically like treat others how you would treat yourself, or treat like your kids.
Oh yeah. No, I saw.
You know what I mean? Not your kids, or like someone you love.
I saw a podcast
it was treat other people like someone you love, or something like that. And that's like awesome. And like I said, like you get what you give. So it's like that's why you should always like just be positive.
Like what you said, like how you like with a text message, you know, it's however you react to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it's, you know, and
it's like that. I don't know if you ever seen the picture, but it's like the dog jumping off the cliff chasing a bird.
Oh yeah.
It's like he's gonna fucking die. It's because he made a decision out of anger, and then you can't take it back. What the repercussions are gonna be like? The dog, like, you know what I mean? So you take that message and you respond like fucking like an asshole, and then you're gonna like get into an argument, and then like whatever happens, and it's like, well, fuck, I made that decision. So you should never like make. And decision making is huge, dude. Like, and this is like everything's like just reading back, like coming back to me is just. How you react and what you do is like it's gonna fucking control everything in your life. It's like if you react bad, you're gonna do bad, and then you're gonna fucking end up bad. It's like, it's just fucking pretty simple. True. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You fucking react good and you think positively every day. Like
you're gonna
positive things are gonna come out of it. And like that's not to say like bad things aren't gonna happen, because fucking life is unfair. Like shit's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like someone could have the best life ever and still end up like. I don't know, like their fucking mom dies. Or like something,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Something terrible. But that's just life, and you have to like. If my mom passed away, like I'm gonna be fucking broken. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be broken.
Yeah.
But am I gonna fucking sit on my ass and just fucking weep and willow and cry for like the rest of my life because my mom passed away?
Because that's like a type of thing that you gotta think like your mom or
wouldn't
whoever wouldn't want that. Would they want? You know what I mean? Like no, they would want you to be. You know. No, it's sad, but it's like, no, that's so true though. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I think about. And that's why I think a lot of the stress in my life comes from like me just like having high standards and just like wanting to be greater and like serve this higher purpose. And like, I don't know if that's what I'm meant for. Like, I don't know if that's what, cause like, I believe everyone has like a purpose and they need to do something with their life and not just like, I don't think And I'm not religious or anything, but I don't think people are created to fucking be nothing. It's like I feel like everyone has like, it's almost like ant colonies. Like in ant colonies, everyone knows their place and everyone knows their job and like what they do in life. And I feel like humans are in that way, but it sucks because humans are that way. I think like they are like same thing with like monkeys. Like monkeys all like they have like their own like thing that they're supposed to do with their whatever their tribe or whatever. And I feel like people are meant to be like that, but we struggle to find like what our job is and like, what we're supposed to do.
And I feel like also we look down at other people. You know what I mean? Because depending on like what your status is or your job title is, it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that's how it's a little bit of a way in.
Yeah, is that like the whole like.
I mean, that's like kind of like connecting to like how like just how the world works. You know what I mean? Because it's just.
Well, it's like that like saying or whatever, like treat everyone in the workplace like the CEO or whatever.
Tom Hardy said it was treat your like your valet person or the custodian person just like you treat the CEO.
Yeah,
CEO,
like, you should treat everyone like they're worth something because they are. And that's also not to say that like there isn't bad people and stuff like that, because there is bad people and it sucks. But it's like those people are only bad from external reasons. It's not their fault. I don't blame people.
They're what's the thing that you said before? Not their actions, but their
reactions.
No, it's the way that they like they're kind of like they're not the mistakes, but they're kind of like what they were. Like you said, like they're not like there's of course bad people, but it's not like they were possessed, but they were like not supposed to be in that. You know what I mean? Like they weren't supposed to do those kind of things and stuff. They just did it because of their wrong. I don't know. I honestly, I mean, it'll come to me, but
yeah, it's pissing me off now because it's like right on the tip of your tongue and you're not saying it, and I'm like confused. But yeah, I think I don't know. It's like people. You know what I noticed? We say like so many times. Yeah. But it's because like, look at us saying it. Try not to say like, imagine. But when you're thinking so fast and
it's our mind,
you want everything to come out a certain way, but everything's like, the gears are just turning.
Yeah, because there's
I
so
just
many
said it again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying not to say it. I'm trying to speak clearly and I can't. Whatever. You're just going to have to enjoy the light. Put a light counter up. I'm gonna act like we have an editor. Put a light counter right in the middle of the screen for this whole episode. But yeah, I do think bad people and stuff like that don't necessarily. I don't think it's their fault, and I don't think they
wanted to be in that place.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like if someone is in a bad place and stuff like that, obviously it's their actions that led them there, but those actions were
describe me as a bad person. Like, what would you say as a bad person? Because I mean, there's like
I don't know, someone who fucking hurts others.
Okay, yeah, because like I was gonna say because I mean
not for no reason, because obviously they think they have a reason, but like
or like stealing. I mean,
stealing someone else's property and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, that's not
things
good.
That like
don't belong to them.
Yeah.
Just like the basic stuff, like killing someone. Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Why the fuck would you kill someone? You know what I mean?
Or hitting like a woman or some of that.
Yeah, that's well, in certain circumstances, you know what I mean. If a woman is fucking trying to stab you, I would beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, I mean, but like, I mean, just in no.
Yeah,
of course,
like,
but that's still like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, where do you think all like negativity stems from? It's like those, you know what, those people don't have something that we have. I feel like I don't know what it is.
I feel like it's how you got brought up.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's like, but
I look at this.
But then you can make the argument that if you were brought up so bad, you wouldn't want to be like that.
I mean, it depends.
It's the whole conversation we had with the rich and poor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's true. Because like, I know there was a saying like, if your dad was an abuser to your mom or to your like sister,
are you more likely or less likely to abuse your?
I feel like you'd be more likely to hit your girlfriend or your mom. That's just like how they say
like that's subconsciously like that's what. Yeah.
And then there's a thing too is I guess like.
Yeah, but then there's David Goggins. You know what I mean? He beat the shit. His fucking his dad beat the shit out of his mom. But like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
he's not over here beating his girlfriend.
No, I know, but like, I mean, I feel like
he hated his fucking dad for that.
That's what I mean. But I feel like because he was able to overcome his mind though. Not a lot of people like that are like David Goggins. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, that's just like I feel like a girl like they'll be able to know like how their man will treat them on how they treat their mom. If you treat your mom like shit,
that's
then
true.
you ain't gonna treat your
that's,
girl.
No, that's
next to
very
you,
true.
you know?
That's
Like,
very true.
So
and I think there's a thing too that
Yeah.
girls tend to lean towards people that are more like their dad, like how their dad treated them when
Of
they were a
course.
kid.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they try
yeah.
to find a guy that treats.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of like girls get into like toxic relationships because their dad was like toxic to them.
True,
You know what I mean? Like beat them, so they want to be in a toxic relationship.
Exactly.
But my girlfriend is the opposite. Like her dad, not to like call him out or anything like that, but it's like. She didn't have like the best dad in her words to me anyways. I don't know her dad, but in her words to me, like it wasn't like a good thing. But I'm not a bad dude, you know what I mean? So she's like wants me, but I'm nothing like her dad apparently.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know if that's like 100% true.
Yeah.
But like I said, it all comes down to like your reactions to things. It's like, okay, I got raised like my fucking family hated me or whatever. It's how you react when you grow older. It's like, are you gonna react and be like, oh, everyone should feel bad for me, or are you gonna just act like nothing happened, act like you got raised like a prince or whatever? You know what I mean? It's like it's all based on your reactions, and how you react is everything.
Yeah.
Actions reflect goals. And there's a let me find this quote.
Actions reflect goals.
It's fuck. Let me just find the quote. I have so many quotes, dude.
I feel you on that.
Let's see here. I don't even know where it is. I think it's in... Yeah, here we go. All right.
You remember?
I used to have it up on my wall. Let's see. Well, this is a good one. This is actually from Adrian Conway out at FNX. Oh. What you do is only as valuable as how you do it. So...
Okay.
We're doing this podcast, you know what I mean? It's not... This podcast... wouldn't have any value if we just weren't talking about topics like we are. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
We're talking about things that we feel like need to be talked about. And that's what gives it value. If we're just fucking sitting here bullshitting, like how valuable really is it? Unless the purpose was to make people laugh and we're making people laugh. Like, you know what I mean? But this purpose is to just like help others, but help ourselves too. Is
no, of course, yeah.
And that's what's good about like going to therapy and stuff now is I'm talking to my fucking therapist for like an hour and the hour goes by like that and I'm like, fuck, like I could go for another 2 hours.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I could go another round.
And
it's
we talked with Lex and we talked for her for basically 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I was
could have went longer probably.
Honestly,
if we like continued to. But speaking of, we do need to bring another guest on.
Yeah,
So,
or one of the Lost Breed guys said he'll be definitely down to do it.
Yeah, we could do him, or we could do. Oh no, I have a list on my phone of people, but I'm trying to find this quote. Oh, you know what's? This is like one of my favorite things actually, because you asked me this, I think, either in the Q&A episode or like the first episode or something. Like, what's like a quote I live by? But this is something. This is like something to think about, and I feel like it actually does kind of fit with the topic of this episode. Things happen randomly for no reason at all, but those situations create opportunities, and you learn from those opportunities. But the importance of life is recognizing that the next opportunity when it matters the most. So everything happens for like no reason at all. And this is a very stoic approach to life.
Oh, of course.
I kind of like stoic philosophy. I'm not religious and stuff like that. So like, I just think like, fucking, I don't know. I'm a very like broad like character
You're just kind
when
of
it comes to
you kind of dude. Believe what you kind of believe.
Yeah, like I'm not afraid of death. You know what I mean? And like I just have a stoic mind. But it's things happen for nothing at all basically, and everything that happens creates opportunities, and the most important thing in life is realizing which of those opportunities you need to take advantage of. Because if you don't, then like your life might go follow a different path. You know what I mean? So, and that's what the scariest part of life is, and this is where a lot of my anxiety stems from, is I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? Like, where are you going? Like, where am I going right now? Where am I going to be in 5 years? Like, and that's all anxiety ever is. And this is a great way to think of it. And this is where, like, I try to tell myself when I am like on the verge of an anxiety attack or like I'm looking stressed out is, what am I scared of? Nothing.
Exactly.
It's the unknown. Like all anxiety is fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
Fear of what you don't know is going to happen. So it really makes no sense to be anxious, and that's why like I have that constant battle in my head. I'm like, why the fuck do I have anxiety? And it's just like genetic, obviously. Like it runs like bipolar disorder runs in my family and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like anxiety is like a fallacy and it shouldn't even exist because it's just being scared of something that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
It might not even happen.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you scared?
Like, I know, like, with my anxiety, it's like when I overthink things, that's like one of the worst things I do.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
like,
always overthink, man.
If I do this, what if this happens?
Exactly.
And then you get all fucking oh shit, I don't want that to happen. Now I'm scared. Now I'm not going to do it.
It's like, sometimes it's like good, like also like what we're doing, like we're talking about it, like how you said you overthink things too. It's like, it's good to hear other people have like the same kind of problem in a way, because then it's like, you're not the only one. Because sometimes with people that had those anxiety attacks, they think are going through depression, they think they're the only one, but they're not. And that's why it's good to talk to others and stuff, because you never know what else is people are going through. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you need to pay attention more. And that's
Exactly.
when realizing, like, say you realize someone like is like down bad or whatever, and if you don't take the opportunity you have to help them out, what if that leads to them like killing themselves or something?
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like you're obligated, and this is I think it's a French quote, but it's like, I want to get it tatted because it is like
It's pretty.
It's cool. It's like no oblige or something like that, and it just or something oblige no blaze or I don't know how it is. I'm butchering it really bad right now, but I heard it before and I was like, I need to look that up because I need to figure it out. But it's just like the moral obligation of life, like just you're obligated to be moral and be a human, you know what I mean? And treat others with respect and just like not be a fucking ass. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Don't be a,
it's like you're
Yeah.
so like when situations like that, you like when you can help someone, you should, regardless of what helping them with what is like, obviously you shouldn't like waste your life trying to fucking help everyone else instead of helping yourself, you know what I mean? But I think once in a while, like giving people their flowers and stuff is like important. Like say
exactly.
you ran your first marathon and you like fucking got an amazing time and I just like never said anything to you about it. It's like no, like I'm supposed to give you your flowers and say congrats, man. Like I'm proud of you.
You're supposed to give them their day, their moment. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what it's called. That's the saying, giving someone their flowers.
Yeah.
It's like it's like giving them their cookies or whatever. It's like rewarding someone when they do something good instead of just like letting them do something good and not acknowledging it. You're just supposed to acknowledge when people do good things, and that's like that's a good way to live. It's like I try my best to, but sometimes I let my asshole side get the best of me.
You know how we were talking about earlier about like crises and stuff, like how like another one is like the media, social media, how that platform.
Yeah,
like,
I'm thinking about deleting Instagram
there's
again.
a thing on was it?
Remember when I talked about like I got off Instagram for 2 weeks, bro? I felt amazing. I'm about to delete every social media. I'm sick of it. It's making me stressed out again.
No, honestly, and then there was a thing I saw.
It sucks. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but but it's like that's the only way to stay connected to everything that's going on.
Is that and
it's like maybe
it's true.
I always think I'm like maybe I don't need to be connected to everything. Don't need to know what's going on with other people and stuff like that. But then I feel like selfish for like
and
not
then you
wanting,
feel like
not
you're kind
caring.
of left out, kind of or something.
Yeah, because then I feel alone. I feel like I don't know what's going on, and it's like well. But then it was like that was kind of the beneficial part of when I did get rid of it for that 2 weeks was I didn't know what was going on. I had to work and didn't have a worry in the world about what was going on, and I was bored, and I was okay with being bored.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Instead of trying to get that fucking quick dopamine release of liking photos and scrolling through shit for no reason, you know, because it doesn't matter. And I had this in my notes actually, is the fact that people care so much about like followers and views and likes. It's like you know how fucking little that matters in society. Like I don't know, and it's fucked because it doesn't matter, right? But then it does.
Yeah, it's like a
people relate.
thing.
It's like a hierarchy.
Yeah.
It's like the more likes I have, the better person you are. It's like
the more the followers you are, the more popular you are, the more like
but it's like there's people out there making hella money that don't even have like social media.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like why can't I just be one of those people?
Yeah.
And it's like obviously it's.
But like social media is. They said there was a thing that social media is like the fantasy world of everything's perfect. Like you ever hear that saying like. Everything like you see on social media is all
it's
good
a highlight
things.
Reel.
Everything's like like getting their clout or just whatever you can do that other people are doing.
No one's
like,
posting a picture of them crying saying, I'm fucking anxious right now and I'm having an anxiety attack. I need to see a doctor. Like, it's all happy shit.
Like, if it's like you failed like a test or something like that, like your nursing test or something like that.
No one's going to post about it.
You're going to post that shit. You're going to post if you passed it. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, it's not, in a way, it's...
Dude, that's like poison.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that I'm thinking of it, like, I'm glad that you brought that up because it is like, obviously I've heard the term before, like, oh, social media is just a highlight reel of people's lives. And like, realizing now, like, how fucking poisonous that is to someone's head because that's what you do. You go on social media and you see how good everyone's lives is, even though maybe their lives aren't good. Maybe they're worse than yours.
That's what I mean.
But you think it is. Yeah. And it tricks your brain into thinking your life sucks. And that's what gives you, like, anxiety and that's what makes you depressed. Is because, like, oh, my life isn't as good as theirs.
I have friends on...
Fuck, I need to delete Instagram.
Dude, I have friends on...
Fuck you, Zuckerberg. Fucking asshole.
I have friends on social media that don't have that many followers or likes than other people, and they're living their best lives right now. Like, they are just doing them.
I know, and I don't even post that much.
And that's what I mean. Like, I mean...
But I do catch myself, like, using it to reach out to people or... Like, have people reach out to me, and I want to have access to it. I can't give everyone my phone number, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially me trying to, like, be a nutrition coach and stuff like that, and probably get back into music and stuff. It's like, I need that platform, and it sucks. Like, I wish I could be... and there obviously is people out there that don't need that type of platform to be financially successful and have a successful business. Yeah. But that's a fucking tough road, you know? It's so much easier to develop when you have a platform like that.
There was this thing, I don't know if you saw it, but you know how, like, Mayweather fought that YouTuber, Logan Paul? Remember that? Or this was, like, a real thing, and Mayweather made a good point of it. It was when they were having, they were confronting each other and talking. Mayweather said to Logan, he was like, you need social media. I don't. And honestly, that's like a real thing. Like, Floyd Mayweather, he doesn't need social media.
He doesn't even talk.
That's what I mean. Yeah. He doesn't need it. But
he's loaded.
But the young generation, like Logan Paul and like how he's in his 20s, he needs the media because that's what gives him content. That's what makes his money and stuff. You know what I mean? That's what makes his brand bigger.
What happens if all that shit crashes?
Exactly. Then what's
going to happen,
He's just going to be a regular person.
Dude, I don't think anyone in this life could live without that. Like, you know, if social media, like, randomly, like, got fucking illegal or something and, like, they deleted everything
like in
and
America,
there was no...
like, if there was just...
Yeah, just deleted, wiped off the face of the planet of the earth, like, just... gone.
Dude, absolutely gone. What would happen?
Suicide rates would go. That's what the fuck would happen, bro. Because everyone would feel lonely and not connected.
Yeah. No, honestly, that's
terrible.
That's true. Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's a real.
It's like technology and our advances in technology have such a large benefit, obviously, but that benefit is so negative to like how we are supposed to live as human beings.
Yeah. Do you ever like when you talk to your parents about like social media, like Instagram and stuff, they're like confused. They're like, "What's Instagram?" Or what? You know what I mean? Like, or because it's like
not really. Because my parents try to stay like hip and stuff. Like my dad and my mom both have Instagrams. And stuff.
Okay, yeah, my parents
try their best too. But it's like, if I like show them how to like do something, they'd be like, "Oh, you could do that." But like, they're not obviously like super apt at it. But like, I am like.
Because you got brought up in the generation,
and like seeing like my little sister, my 8-year-old sister, bro. Say, what is she? She's like fucking on TikTok and like everything like super connected, bro. Like wicked intelligent, knows how to do everything on her phone and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like at your age, you were like, I wasn't even. Like,
I didn't have a phone until I was 12, bro. Really? And it was a flip phone. Smartphones weren't even a fucking thing when we were young. So I
remember like the first iPhone that came out, everyone was so excited and stuff. But I was
Blackberries too.
No, Blackberry.
It was like when touchscreens started coming out. Yeah. I don't know. The
media is like it's just like
a big deterrent to society's fucking mental health and health as a whole. Because that's I don't know. I feel like I should title the episode as that. Health as a whole. Like what do you think the most important thing to being healthy is aside from like fueling your body the right way? Because obviously like what you put in your body you're gonna get out of it. But what's most important? What do you think, anyways? I don't even know what I think, but
I mean. I kind of feel like the way it's like, so getting back
there's
to
a lot of important things in your life that you like need.
You need,
to be what we call healthy or what we perceive as healthy, or being a healthy person.
Yeah.
I don't know, like obviously sleeping. Obviously, eating right and training or exercise, any
But I
type of
feel like-
movement. Humans are made to move.
Move, yeah,
so-
you can, yeah. But like,
You think that's probably like one of the most important things is
Honestly.
probably just moving.
just to keep going in a way.
Yeah, yeah. Just you're not meant to, all these like desk jobs and
That's this. That
and
do you hear the
all
saying
this
like how
shit is just
a person's not supposed to work a 9 to 5 job at a desk and looking at the screen for that many hours.
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to do that.
screens aren't even supposed to be real, bro. We're just fucking smart as fuck, boy.
Yeah, we got some smart
Yeah.
people.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of the like people that have desk jobs and are very sedentary in life, it makes everything worse because their body doesn't work. So how the fuck is their like maybe they have great mental health or no, because if your fucking body's not working right, your brain's gonna be like, yo, like what the fuck?
So you know how like we're talking about this right now. Now, would you consider? I mean, he's not a bad person, but like for what he made and what these people made, like with the social media platforms and stuff, like how Mark Zuckerberg made that and stuff. Wouldn't you say that in a way that he's doing more harm than good to this world than he is doing? Because like.
Not necessarily.
I know, like it's not
like I said, like social media is crazy advancement and has so many benefits.
Or all the smart people.
Everyone's connected. It's that's great.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But yeah, it does have like its negative side effects, basically, like mental health and suicide going up, and especially like in young people.
Oh yeah,
because
like
they don't know how to fucking. They don't know. They're not even developed yet.
Yeah.
No, not even our ages. I think we're at a good point now where we can handle it. Better than like young kids and stuff like that. But even like, honestly, if like you weren't, say like the world just didn't allow people to have phones or anything like that until they were fully developed, like our age, like 20.
Oh my! People would be
so much happier. I feel like
it would be like yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
No, but we were talking about earlier like screen time and sleep and looking at the phone, and I wanted to touch on it more. When I stopped looking at my phone like 2-3 hours before bed, bro, I started sleeping so fucking good, and everything else fell in line. Wow. So I think I try my best to like get the best quality sleep, and I have like my Retire protein, and like last night I took some sleep meds and stuff like that, and I try my best to just get like the highest quality sleep that I can, because when you sleep good, everything else works.
Yeah,
you know, your body functions better, your mind functions better, you make better decisions, your hunger is down, so you don't fucking fuck up your diet. Yeah. Like everything's good. Your cortisol is natural. Everything's good.
I heard it's good to read before you go to bed.
Yeah,
there was a study thing.
You know what it is it's not just the reading. It's everyone focuses so much on having like a morning routine, but no one has a night routine. And it's like it's way more important to put your body into rest mode than to wake it up. Yeah. You know, your body wakes up naturally with the cortisol and stuff like that, and when the sun comes up and stuff, but no one winds down and like correctly goes to sleep. Like everyone's like staring at their phone and then I guess I'll go to bed.
Or watching TV
fucking eyes
and
hurt
stuff.
From staring at the screen so much, so might as well go to bed, and then their sleep quality is shit. So yeah, that's definitely something that's really important. If you don't have a nighttime routine, I highly suggest getting one, like putting the phone away a couple hours before bed. Watching TV is like fine. What's your night routine kind of like? So I don't necessarily have like a strict one, but it's very similar every night. So I try to keep it like that so I can go to sleep fine.
Okay.
So regardless if I'm here or at my girlfriend's house, I will get off my phone usually like 2-3 hours before bed. I'll eat dinner with her family or I'll eat dinner here. And I do like I get off my phone, but I do like watch TV and stuff like that, and I'll watch something while I eat, and then once I'm done eating, I don't know. It's kind of like probably a bad thing, but I do like watching something before I go to bed. So I'll watch TV, but it's not like I'm not fucking watching Netflix with my phone back close. I'm like watching TV like over there. So. And I try to make sure that the room is 100% dark for the most part.
Oh, yeah. No,
black and
lights,
wicked dark. Even when I wake up in the middle of the night, I don't turn the bathroom light on. Like I try to avoid any artificial light at all.
There's a thing that like you're not supposed to. Yeah, you're not supposed
to see any artificial light.
Because then it'll wake up your.
You know what? A better thing is to light candles and have like natural light and stuff. Like if any light. But obviously, like, you don't want any light at all.
No, of course.
Just to keep your body in tune with its circadian rhythm and stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Do you have a nighttime routine?
Not really. I mean, it's inconsistent right now. So, I mean, but when it was before, I would like I would go to bed at like around like 10:30ish, and I think it'd be like
I go to bed earlier than that.
Really, it's like
9:30 usually.
9:30. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like I'll usually do like an hour and a half maybe. Without I'll put my phone on the charger, and I'll make sure I'll put it in somewhere where I can't.
Do you wake up to an alarm?
Huh?
Do you have to wake up to an alarm?
Right now I do, but like when I'm in like my grind mode, that like, I mean, now I'm just getting back into my rhythm of working out and stuff because my body's starting to feel much better. So I won't be able to because sometimes I wake up early, but I have that like thing in my mind that I always wake up early because of always working at a Leo's and stuff. It's a breakfast restaurant. Yeah. So you always I always go in there early. So I usually always wake up early. But I always make sure
it's really good. You shouldn't need an alarm to wake up.
Yeah.
It's like alarms didn't exist back in fucking when we were in Neanderthals. We just woke up because we were fucking. I mean, probably woke up because we were fucking starving. But
yeah, sure, yeah.
But I find that once you practice going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day, which is fucking super important. Dude, I don't need an alarm to wake up anymore. I woke up this morning at like 5:30. Just waking up. Like, I just wake up. I use my alarm for work, but half the time I wake up before my alarm, and then I'll just shut it off and I won't need it because I'll wake up. And getting some sunlight early in the morning is super fucking beneficial rather than artificial light. Like, the first light you getting light from the sun. Like, I try to keep all the lights off. Obviously, I get some lights in my cars and, like, driving to work. But then I have to turn the lights on when I go to work because it's dark out. And it sucks because when I first started working there, it was in August and the sun started coming up when I was going into work. So I got sunlight before any artificial light. Yeah. But I do end up getting artificial light from work. But then I'll make sure to go outside when the sun's up and get sunlight, good, like real sunlight. Walk to my car, walk back, just get some sunlight. Yeah. So that's obviously super important. Blocking out all the light you can at night as much as you can for as long as you can before you fall asleep. And the first light you get being not artificial light in the morning. So, yeah, that's definitely important.
What's 5 things right now that you're grateful for?
Oh yeah, we never even talked about that. We didn't dabble into practicing gratitude. What
are some things that you're
I'm in Rise 45, and one of the daily challenges the other day was to write down 20 things that you overlook every day that you're grateful for, but you don't like give enough time to or like think about enough. And I wrote that list. I actually just threw the paper, crumpled it up and threw the paper out. It's right over there, actually, if you want to grab it. I probably shouldn't crumple this out. I probably should have like looked at it or keep it or something. But I wrote a bunch of things here. Just nature in general, like just how beautiful the world is. Like, it's,
of course, yeah.
Why the fuck don't we think about that?
It's like a
we think about all this like technology and stuff, but you don't like I went fishing today. Smoke a little ganja.
The world.
smoke some earth. I did actually smoke a little bit today. Just took like a hit of a blunt, but like that and just like being out in the water with the dog and like my brother
being
and
outside,
catching fish.
The sun,
the sun. It was beautiful.
Out,
my god, it was fucking great, dude. It was perfect weather today. It was like 70.
Yeah.
But it's sunny. We're by the water, listening to birds chirping. And just like I don't know,
being with your family
gratitude.
Too.
Yeah. So I nature is definitely a big one. Dogs, like my dog, and like having like that, like man's best friend, dude. It's fucking. Like we don't, dude. They don't deserve us. You know what I mean?
I know.
Or we don't deserve them. My fault. I said that wrong. But like we don't deserve dogs.
Yeah.
Like dogs are just fucking.
Oh, they're
the
like
best. People smiling, just like seeing people's smiles on their faces and stuff.
Yeah.
That's something that we took for granted, and everyone wore masks and stuff. Like you know how fucked up it fucked people up to not see people smile.
Yeah.
Though? That's why like
or just to see someone's face, seeing like their general face. It's
but
just
smiling, like just a big one. Like when everyone took their masks off and you started seeing people smile and stuff more. Like I don't know about anyone else, but it made me feel a whole lot better. Yeah, people smiling was definitely a big one. Cars.
You
I wrote down cars because I was just like thinking.
I saw a nice Lamborghini yesterday in the city.
Dude, I was thinking about it today and I was like, fuck, my car is like dirty and like gross. Like I want to fucking get my car to look nice again. My goal with this car was to like pimp it out and start like tint the windows and like put subs in it and like do a bunch of shit with it. But obviously I don't have to finance it for that and the funds to fund it. But I do want to like start
at some point
getting like just go little by little. Do like one thing and then like don't do another thing for a couple of months and then do just like build it up.
Yeah,
because I plan to have that car for like a year or two like at least. So I want it to be nice or like hopefully as long as I can. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good.
My girlfriend, obviously, my mom, like my little sister, my older sister, my family, like just being grateful you have a family because some people don't.
Of course, yeah.
All right, we ran into some technical difficulties per usual. For some reason the camera stopped recording even though the battery's on. We don't want to fuck with the camera right now because we're gonna end this episode soon anyways. But just like family members and being grateful. Some people don't have families. Even if you have like beef with your siblings and stuff, or like you fucking hate them, you really don't. You know, it's still your blood and like blood's thicker than water. Muscles and musculature, like just the human body, bro. Like, dude, it's a beautiful thing. And it sucks that like a lot of people are overweight and stuff like that. Because imagine if just everyone was jacked. I feel like everyone would be fucking so much happier.
Honestly.
But it isn't to say that if you look better, you're gonna feel better. Because I look a lot better than I did, but I still am like struggling with mental health issues. Just when I was overweight too. Obviously, I feel a lot better, but it's not like perfect. But I'm working there. Working towards it. Food is definitely a big thing. Like, fucking food's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Just real food too. Like, what's your favorite food?
Salad.
There we go. Okay, I was just making sure you were saying a real food and weren't going to be like pizza because that's not real food.
No.
It's like real salad, whole foods that come from this earth. Like,
I could eat salad for the rest of my life, bro.
I could too. I had a taco salad last night.
Oh, those.
It was from Charlie's Place. So it was it was a big salad with a little bit of chili on top of it, and then like their like homemade nacho things. And then I added chicken because I needed some extra protein. Yeah, food is just like real food, not like fast food and stuff like that. Like real food is just fucking awesome and it tastes so fucking good.
I mean, steak.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. When I think real food, I think steak and veggies.
Yeah, veggies, yeah.
Electronics, but like, I said the sun, stars, the moon,
your voice
leaves.
Of singing.
Yeah, I guess voice is definitely something.
Kind of like.
I don't know that, like I said, like that's not a big like thing for me anymore. Like I'm trying to step away from it, but it's gonna be always a thing. But that's not something that I'm like super grateful for. But I am grateful for like music as a whole.
Okay, yeah.
Like music is beautiful. It's art. You know what I mean? And art, just in general, as any genre and motility of art. Motility. Why did I say not modality? That's what I meant to say. Like any type of like art, like music and stuff like that. And I think like a lot of things are art. Like. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like exercise is an art to me. You know what I mean? So like most
your
things
craft,
are art.
Yeah, because it's your craft, whatever your passion is. Yeah.
And I just had more stuff about like nature and stuff like that. But life is fucking great, and I feel like not a lot of people practice gratitude, and that's really important too. And I'm glad that we brought that up. What do you like practice gratitude for mostly?
I'd say, like family, like all my, my family, my parents, my sister, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, down the line, all family. You know what I mean? I mean, in a way too, I always like look at it like I've always looked at it like this, but like even for friends, like I'd consider them family too. You know what I mean? I mean, because they're just, because like I don't have that many of friends, but
I'm
like
your family,
huh?
I'm your family.
Yeah, you are. You're a brother to me.
That's good though.
Yeah, I mean, nature, like even like being at the canal, like in the morning at like
even weather.
Yeah, the weather. Yeah,
like fucking rain, snow, like sunshine.
I don't know why, but
cold.
Doesn't it look so beautiful when it's snowing? But it's like the different kind, like not the wet snow, but like when you're like when I used to run outside.
What, big snowflakes, small snowflakes?
Yeah. It looks nice. Like, and then it's all coming down. But then again,
fuck snow, bro. It gets annoying.
It does,
as beautiful as it is, sometimes it's just fucking Massachusetts sucks.
Definitely Leo's, our establishment. I mean, that's a thing. It's like a second home to me. Even on like times when I like have like, if I want to just write in my journal, I'll just go there. Because there's no one there and stuff. So, I could probably meditate there because it's really peace and quiet. the Mezzaluna too, of course, that. Because those restaurants just bring a lot of joy to me and my family, and of course, other people. And seeing other people being happy and stuff, that's always a thing that I always loved being at like the restaurant, seeing families come in and stuff. And that always brings me joy and stuff, just seeing families being happy and stuff. I mean, look, hopefully that they're happy and stuff, not just like with being like at Leo's, but just like generally just being happy. And because you ever realize like when you go to a restaurant, it's like you don't know, like you're in a room with people that you don't even know, but it's like you know what I mean, like you don't like, it's like how
you don't know anyone in there.
It's like how you like there was a thing like
a lot of people are just staring at their phones though. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, like even like a family, but like and also thing is the movies. I used to always love going to the movie theater.
I was just about to say
love that, man.
I was like gonna say that being grateful for like movies and stories.
Dude.
And even video games, anything that's like an escape from reality.
Exactly.
Which sucks that I'm grateful for that, because you shouldn't want to escape reality. But like as crazy as these times are, it's like it's great to have something like that.
Yeah.
Like video games was big for me, like growing up and stuff like that.
Of course,
Even like in my teenage years and a couple years ago. Obviously I don't play anymore, but I wish I could.
Yeah.
Just like I gotta fucking make my life, you know what I mean? I gotta get everything together. I don't have time
and stuff, so it's like
it's like, really, do I want to dedicate time to that, or do I want to dedicate time to becoming a better person?
Yeah.
And, like, being better at something, like being better at like lifting, like getting better in the gym, or getting better at practicing healthy dieting habits, or getting
or just
better,
being like a better, like doing like, I always have this thing, it's
being better at practicing gratitude,
exactly.
being better at podcasting.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
like
no, definitely. Yeah.
Finding a way
being
to
better
improve.
At lifting and stuff.
I think everyone should have a purpose, like we were saying, but I think everyone needs to focus on improving, regardless of what
your
improving in or what. Just you need to improve in life. Like our lives aren't meant to be like, you're not meant to be like the same all the time. People hate like, oh, you changed. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to. Sorry, exactly. I'm not 12 anymore. Yeah, you know what I mean?
No,
like, I think everyone should be working towards something and being improving in all areas of their life. Yeah.
Like, do you ever, like, there was this thing I saw, it was on a podcast, how he was saying how when he ran his first marathon, someone asked him, they're like, so you got, because he did like a lot of training for like a year and a half and stuff, because he was coming off a hip injury and stuff. And they said, they're like, so you're going to be done like running marathons? And he's like, and he was like, why would I, just because I ran one marathon, that means that like, I'm all upset. Yeah. Like, that's not success. That's not, after you run your first marathon,
you should want to run a 100-miler.
That's what I mean. You want to keep, or you want to do a better time and stuff. Because once you're like satisfied, like if that was the thing, like once you hit a certain PR or something like that, or if you win like a bodybuilding contest, you want. I'm gonna want to do it better. More. Yeah. You want that more win victory. Again. You want the more, like you said, you want more of your flowers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, more flowers.
More flowers. You know what I mean? And then,
I think everyone should want more flowers.
Exactly. Yeah, because we all have our garden, and it's like you want to put as many flowers on there as possible.
Yeah, before you die. It's like that's goes a lot with like balancing all those like like happiness, endorphins, and chemicals in your brain is getting that dopamine, and it's like sucks because that's why people turn to drugs or alcohol or like stuff like that. People don't like. I feel like the addiction, everyone should fall. Like as bad as addictions are, I think being addicted to getting better is something everyone should want to be addicted to.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to look at. Yeah.
I think we covered a lot.
Yeah, we
today.
did. Yeah.
That's a good episode.
I
hate to like, because obviously the goal wasn't to talk about mental health, and I hate to talk about that so much, but that's like one of the most important things about health. You know what I mean? Being healthy, like you said, like you have your mind, you got to overcome it.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's the only way to improve and get better. You get more flowers.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that saying.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of good, Q's. I like
it.
He said, we all got a garden. We just want more flowers. That's true. Everyone should want more flowers.
Yeah.
But you're like, the health, like your health is wealth. Like we say this multiple times every episode, I feel like. But you really only have your health, and it's the most important thing.
True. Yeah.
If you don't have that, you don't have anything. You can't. Exactly. If you're not healthy, you're not going to be a good dad. You're not going to be a good boyfriend. You're not going to be a good girlfriend. You're not going to be a good son, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, pet owner, fucking person, human being. It's anything. Yeah. Like if you're not healthy, regardless, physical, mental, whatever the fuck it is, just overall healthy. You're not sleeping good. Your cortisol is through the roof.
Yep.
You're drinking too much caffeine. You're
Too much coffee.
You're stressed the fuck out. You stare at
Watching
your
too
screen
much
all day.
TV.
Yeah, like
No,
just all that stuff.
yeah.
If you're doing all that, you can't, like, you only have, like you said, you only have 24 hours in a day. Like, spend them
wisely
improving.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because you do everything wrong and you go down that bad path. It's like, that's just going to lead to you having, like, you being a bad influence on your kids or like the people around you. You know, you are the product of what is it? You are the sum of the 3 people you hang out with the most.
Yep.
So you should want to be good for other people. You shouldn't just like be selfish and be good for you. You want to be good for those other people that are in your life that you care about. But thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Fitness Over Everything podcast, aka the FOEcast, because we wanted to give it a cool name. So
FOEcast.
So yeah, we're pretty cool for that. We didn't even do that intro in the beginning. We just fucking started going, dude. I kind of like it like that, though.
Yeah,
just
that was cool. Yeah, we got it going. Yeah.
Apologize for not having a camera for those last like 10, 15 minutes, whatever it was. But fucking Cubes, get a new camera.
Yeah, we're gonna get this down.
We got to get a new camera.
Yeah.
We should just sell this one and use the funds to buy a new camera.
They'll get it, yeah.
That would be smart.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for listening. Cubes, where can people find you?
Well, my new Instagram, it's
on your new Instagram since your other one got hacked.
It's acubes123,
which you've been telling people anyways.
Yeah.
So acubes123.
And then on Snapchat, it's acubes1232.
Yeah. So you guys can find me at the Trevor Violet on Instagram. We should just fucking delete Instagram.
Yeah, fucking
you guys
Instagram.
can find us here on YouTube. That's it. Just, you can't find us anywhere else.
Yeah.
But you guys can find me on Instagram at the Trevor Violet. That's TheTrevOrVioletTTE. And on Twitter at legendary LEJEHNDARY. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you.
Learned something. Hopefully you guys try to get more flowers.
Yeah, in your garden.
And fill your garden.
Fill your garden, yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.